Test case writing over the years has taken a lot of turns, and as agile methodologies have been common, and we've learned from our experiences as a community from the past that writing these behemoth test cases isn't really helping anyone. The traditional thought process around test case management is developers write code and we as testers write tests and then we execute those tests. And that consists of the primary role of a tester. So the whole exercise of identifying risks in your product has boiled down to writing test cases and then running those test cases, which obviously isn't the best and most effective way of identifying these risks. And once the tester has executed the tests, then we create a report out of it. All of this is just, most of it is a massive waste of time because the real instinct where testers use to find risks isn't really hidden in writing test cases. It's you spend more time exploring your product, talking with people, strategically thinking about what could go wrong, applying heuristics. That is where the meat is, not in writing and maintaining these documents. And using this approach, then test cases become this big exercise where we spend so much time first writing them and then equally or a lot more time maintaining them, which becomes a pain. And mostly test cases, managed test cases like this are out of date because the application keeps on changing and it sometimes seems as a very big overhead to go back and update these tests. So if we say that writing and maintaining test cases rigorously isn't a good practice, then how should we go about doing this? A more agile way would be to write test scenarios when we are defining stories. And that could be through an example mapping session or a 3Amigo session. And that's where the PO, the developer, and the tester sit together and define how this story or how this feature that we're about to write is going to be implemented and it should behave essentially. So you would have exact steps saying that given and it can be it would be best if you write in Gherkin format, but to be honest, for me the practice is more important than it being written in Gherkin or Cucumber. So, but if you are using Gherkin, then you'd say, all right, given this is the prerequisite state of the system, when I perform this action, then this is what I'm supposed to see. So you see that now with these scenarios, these are not being used by the testers alone in isolation. This is something which has built a common understanding between the whole team as to how this feature is supposed to be implemented. And that is the biggest place where most of the issues are born from because of different understandings people have of how the feature is supposed to behave in the first place. And these tests would constitute of the maximum or most important test cases that you have. These would be living documents. If you go back and change something, you will have to change your acceptance criteria, which is probably going to be your rules and your test scenarios. So these are living documents. They are being used by everyone in the team. While these tests would be a big bulk of test cases, if you will, I of course these would not be the sum total of all the test scenarios you would want to write. So what you can maintain aside from these is checklists or heuristics which could help you in maintaining or doing your exploratory testing. But these are checklists of different types of checks or tests that you would want to explore for certain product types. So these are relatively easy and quick to maintain, and you don't have to document, if I do this, then this is what, then this happens, typically the way we have our test cases. And these can be shared across teams and they would be very much easy to maintain and now this exercise is going to allow the testers to spend all that time that they were spending on writing these test cases in isolation, and then most importantly maintaining them after a story has been changed, all of that time now can be contributed towards actually exploring the application and doing some real testing. So at the end of this, all you have to maintain is your feature files, or your test scenarios that you came up with in your example mapping or 3Amigo sessions, and your exploratory checklist, and that is it. And surely this would be way more maintainable and way more easy to use.